The next story is that the United States came out yesterday and said that they are going to be putting a nuclear power plant on the moon.
I don't understand. How are we going to get energy all the way from the moon? I know you want to be safe, but that's a little bit far away.
We're done. Stop the podcast. No, Paul. They want to be able to provide energy for those on the moon.
Who's on the moon?
No one's on the moon right now. But they're eventually.
Do you understand?
They left someone there when Neil was there. And they got to go back and get him.
Armstrong's kid.
No, they want to set up. Basically, this is the long story behind it. Back in 2020, I believe it was, China and Russia were getting together saying that they're going to make a pact, that they are going to work together to get to the moon and to put energy on there and to start the next space race, the next race to the moon to be able to
colonize
or possibly the first time to go to the moon.
Or possibly the first time.
Right, Joe?
Yeah.
But not only to colonize, basically the moon has some ice, the moon has some potential for life, but it would be not only military presence, but it would also be ability to go to Mars. So that was their thought process. The United States then did come up with something saying that, they were gonna do something as well. But Russia got into the Russia-Ukraine war. So that kind of like got stopped. But I think 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago, maybe China and Russia came back, even though the war is still going on, I believe. I don't hear anything anymore about it. That they are rejoining again to continue on that path. So in the White House, I don't know what his name is, but Sean Ducey, I think his name is that. He came out and said that by 2030, they want to be launching equipment to the moon to be able to put a nuclear power plant on the moon.
Interesting.
Why? I mean, I get why. I get if you have something on the moon and you can shoot a railgun or you can do something crazy to anything on Earth, you've got superiority.
But that's not what's going to happen.
Why not?
A ray gun?
A rail gun.
What is that?
A rail gun is where, using magnets, you take a piece of like a tungsten bar and you put a lot of energy into it by using magnets, and you sling it. And as long as you get it to a high enough speed, it can be as powerful as a nuclear weapon. It can be more powerful.
Really?
So, yeah. Have you not seen those videos?
No.
They have this massive machine, and it shoots the tungsten dart out, and it's able to puncture through like 30 pieces of thick steel plating and explosions and stuff like that.
By magnetic forces.
Yeah. Now what they have been trying to do is with satellites, putting them in the air, in the atmosphere, and then through a satellite you could pump it down, catch the Earth's gravity, and boom, and hit something and cause a lot of damage.
So when you shoot something from a satellite, does it have a backtrack?
I think I don't know for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you shoot a gun.
But I think with the rail gun, it's all magnetic. So it's maybe not as concussive as like a regular firearm where you're having, I would assume, yes, you're right.
Well, no,
Newton's law, every action is equal opposite reaction.
But there's not pressure up in space.
Yeah. So I would assume
in that sense, that makes sense. If you want to put something really big and you can then control space from there.
I mean, you can just control the Earth. You say, don't do anything, because as long as they get it would cost more to get it up there and get it running than it would be to shoot it, or to actually use the firearm, because it's not all these different chemicals. It's just magnets and a tungsten rod. You know what I mean? And tungsten is expensive.
And then shooting it all the way though from the moon.
Yeah, yeah. But once again, as long as you can clear Moon's atmosphere, and you're able to accurately,
there's no atmosphere.
I mean, it's light. It's a light atmosphere. It's light gravity. That's what I'm trying to say. It's
light
like
gravity.
Light gravity. As long as you're able to punch through that, and you are able to somehow aim it and know where it's going to go. I mean, you could do whatever you wanted. You could hit anywhere on the Earth.
Wow. Well, that's why they're doing it. That has to be.
But their main reason why they're saying it out to the public is that they want to then be able to go, which they did say the best way to get to Mars is to slingshot yourself off the moon. So you're spending how much money to do all this? We could be doing so much better things on the actual planet. We're not going to if you're saying you're not going to be able to launch stuff to start this project until 2030, you're probably not going to have things done until, and that's They were saying that's like the fast track, best case scenario plan. That's not going to happen. There's no way by 2030 they're going to be ready to do that.
If you get
stuff.
Elon on it, it's probably possible.
But the NASA's contracting other companies other than like Tesla to help them work this up and stuff like that. But to me, it just seems so utterly pointless.
Or wasteful, you're saying.
Wasteful. That's a better word. So wasteful. Like, we have so many other things that we could be spending these billions and billions, I would assume billions of dollars on. And once you get up there, it was 100 kilowatt nuclear power plant. And they're saying that, a normal, 3-family home uses 100 kilowatts of energy in like 3 days if you have normal use of energy. So you're not, when I think of a nuclear power plant, I'm thinking like you're running a whole city.
Oh, yeah.
You're running a whole infrastructure.
Small?
It's 100 kilowatt, which I supposedly is big. I don't know for sure, but I would assume it's big. And they're saying that it can only power it can power 20 homes at one time. If you're at the moon, you need a lot of power. I mean, you need a lot of power.
But what are you going to, I don't know what you need the power for, though.
Well, I would assume just assume to keep yourself alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then there was a huge debate on why don't we do solar power. Well, the moon has 2 weeks of daytime, 2 weeks of nighttime. So in the nighttime, it's going to get to extremely cold temperatures. Batteries don't. So nuclear, and supposedly it's extremely safe on the moon because of the moon's condition. So it makes sense, but it doesn't make sense to me at the same exact time.
Because of the cost.
Yeah.
And why waste the money?
What do we need to do? What are we doing on Mars? What do we need to be on Mars for?